Drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. Hey, welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. For those of you that are new, I am Natural or Mutesi or Nokukanya. You are free to address me with any one of those that you choose. Natural is my name that is on my birth certificate. Mutesi is the name they gave back to me when I resided on the lovely country on the continent in Rwanda. Well, they say Rwanda, we say Rwanda, in East Africa. Nokukanya is the name they gave me in South Africa. That's the one you'll see on my Facebook page. You'll see Mutesi and Nokukanya on my Facebook page. I am honored. Use them as you will. They all make me happy. So, this video is going to have one of two names. It's either going to be ancestors and intuition. We'll see by the end of this video which one. Ancestors and intuition, or drink water and mind my business. One of the two names. So, long, deep sigh. It really relaxes the whole soul. One thing for sure, our ancestors left us something great. That let me keep the focus. I can have a tendency to neglect sometimes. Our ancestors left us something great. They have already paved the path, paved the path for us to travel throughout this world. The world is ours. We African. We really should be able to call any place home without anybody effing with us. We should be able to go anywhere. Bumper visa, bumper. But the world's not like that, of course. And excuse me for a minute. Oh, I thought I seen somebody coming. Okay, so our ancestors have really paved a wonderful path for us. So as I move throughout this beautiful world and create these amazing experiences, we have our ancestors to thank for that. I don't know how you live, but it's how I live. It's what I believe in. I ask their permission. I communicate with them all the time. Right now, I'm communicating with them. I'm just addressing it to you. Trust you and me. They know what time it is. They are just waiting. They are just waiting to communicate with us. For anybody who has ever wanted to, or ever had a desire or a need to, know that they are just waiting. And one thing about ancestors, they speak loudly. Intuition is that thing that lies deeply in here, right in your midsection, lies deeply. And intuition will tell you to go to the right when you need to, or go to the left when you need to, or just get the hell out of there when you need to. And they work hand in hand. They like brother and sister, mother and father, peanut butter and jelly, or peanut butter and guava jam for me. It's like sea moss going in the body daily. Because if that happens, you will be a much healthier person than the person that ain't doing it. Yup. Sea moss going in the body. Yes. That's what intuition and ancestor is. Ancestor have paved the way for you to be able to move throughout this world and do what you do with your international life, natural. For anybody else who desires to have an international life, you can have it. Anything your heart desires. You got to seek permission, of course. So, but when they speak, and I'm telling you, they speak loudly, if you don't listen, you will pay dearly every time. You listen through your intuition. Intuition isn't always here. So when they speak, you can't be expecting to hear them here. You'll hear them here. It's an inside job. You'll hear them speaking to you all on the inside. That's where the ancestors lie. Yes, their blood runs through our veins. You get it? It's like when they was traveling underground. Say Harriet Tubman was leading, trying to free all these slaves. Everything about that journey was a feeling and a sound. The sound of the drums, which was our only communication, and then you had to feel the beat of the drum. You ever been somewhere that drums start playing? Whether you can dance African dance or not, you start because it's in us. You start because it's in us. That means listen, listen. One thing for sure, if I had listened attentively to my ancestors and my intuition, I would have never got robbed twice in Antigua. And I'm going to tell you about, I'm sorry, not Antigua, Grenada. Grenada. I would have never got robbed. Just the other day, I got robbed 2 days ago. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? Either way, last 24, 48 hours. And I'm going to share about this until it gets off me. So some of you might be tired of hearing it. You might want to just move over to the next channel or whatever you do. I appreciate if you stay because this could really help somebody. This is about getting up, traveling, moving, and dealing with everything that comes with it. So when I have copper bracelets, 100% copper, which is rare, you got to go up country, find this beautiful 100% copper. You got to come back and create it. Anybody know I keep copper on my thumb because the arthritis is this or these two. Then I got to put it in this set of work. Like you stole my work. You stole my work. Somebody that probably ain't put in no work for quite some time. So the mechanic had my car parked in the back, which I don't like because when you put a car under trees, it gets all kinds of spillings on it. Juices from the, and it's right under a mango tree, so all that sap. My car was clean and beautiful. So the elderly lady comes over. I'm going to tell you what happens when you don't listen to your ancestors and trust and believe in your intuition. Because one thing for sure, I got it this time, they work. They work together and they work. It works if you work it. They work. It just won't be working for you if you don't work it, but they work. So the elderly lady came up to my bedroom window, which faces the mechanic. And she said, "Oh, neighbor, I heard you got the copper bracelets." I said, "Sure, let me get up and get them out the car." But when I said out the car, two guys were standing right there looking me dead in my mouth. Now, here's the spirit. Here's the spirit. Here's the ancestors. Here's the intuition speaking loudly. Said natural. Because the lady said, "Oh, I'm not ready right now. I'll get." I said, "Okay, ma'am." And I said, "Oh, I'll get them out tomorrow." The spirit, you'll hear me use the word spirit, but trust me, know that I'm talking about the ancestors and the intuition. They work together. They partners. Said, "Get up, natural. Get up and get it now." Because them two guys just heard you say, "Oh, it's in the car." But I'm thinking, they friends of the mechanic. We in the beautiful village life. We in the beautiful village life. And they ain't gonna do it. I said, I'll get it in the morning. It said, get it now. And I still ignored it. They speak loud. I'm not exaggerating. So I go to sleep, and the ancestors so good to me. They want me to know that they got me. And the more I don't listen to them, so they didn't let me sleep till the brightness come up, right when the rooster start on. As soon as the rooster start doing that, it said, get up. And I got up. That means the sun ain't even up. It's like that 5:30, quarter to 6-ish. I get up and I go back there to the car, and I still got to use my phone light because the sun ain't up yet. And when I opened my door, I seen the glove compartment down. And I knew it. I ain't even have to move my insurance policy over because I knew it. I said, dirty dogs, dirty dogs, dirty dogs. So I immediately went in the house, got my mechanic's phone number, and start calling them. And that's how one thing led to another. I said, please tell me you left my glove compartment down last night. You got my copper bracelets? He said, no. He said, I only sent my guy to your car last night. I said, oh, really? Well, you need to call your guy. And of course, he said, he said he ain't got him. I said, and my brother molested me when I was 9. He died last year. Do you think he died saying, oh, I did do that? And the sister, I'm sorry. Ain't nobody gonna admit that they took some shit that they ain't got no business taking. So that's how I ended up at the police station. But we talking about intuition and ancestors. Had I listened, anytime you don't listen, trust me on this one. If you don't get nothing from me and my channel, know that you will pay dearly if you don't listen to the ancestors and your intuition. You'll feel it strongly. It'll be loud like boom, boom, boom. So the second time I got robbed here on the lovely island of Grenada was at the beach with my shit locked in my vehicle. I lay my keys and my towel down. Now I noticed this one guy keep acting like he playing football. He got the soccer ball between his feet and he controlling the ball, but he kept standing next to my fucking towel. Excuse my language. And I'm in the water. And I kept looking at him. I'm looking like I'm looking right now. Like, why do you keep standing next to my towel? I seen him play with the ball, and then he went down. But he had to keep his hand like this because I'm looking right at him. And if he would have moved any kind of way, I would have heard the keys jingle. Didn't need to hear the keys jingle. The spirit again said, natural, get your ass out the water. He just picked up your keys. See, this is what he do for, this is his career. Like I worked all my life, 16 years in the mental health field, the last 13 years as a entrepreneur. He said that he sits on the beach all day and watch people. Somebody had to raise this animal too. So while I'm very well talking about somebody's son, brother, nephew, whatever on this island, listen, we gotta do better. Because I know he came in the house with everything he stole that day. That day, I ain't gonna talk about all. I just went to the ATM with it don't matter. US on top of the EC, it didn't even matter. It was in my locked vehicle. You talking about violation. So that time, and listen, let me give you one part and then I'm done. So it was 2 police officers on the beach this day. And the spirit said again, it said, I'm gonna give you another chance to listen to us and save yourself. So it said, now he see you a little older, won't you? And he's standing at the edge of the water saying, go under, swim, go under, swim. And I'm looking at him like this because I know he done violated. I ain't saying shit to him. And he know I can hear him clear. So he playing with that football again and boop, and put my keys down. He brought my shit back to me. Wasn't he kind? Wasn't he kind? So the spirit said, intuition and ancestors, spirit said, natural. Ask them to help you out the water because sometimes the sand will shift. Just tell them to grab your hand. Son, help me out the water. And once that happens, you got his hand. You put your arm inside his arm. You lock it. And I had my stick because that time I haven't had my knee surgery anyway. All I had to do was get my stance together. and you got his arm and say, officers, come here for a minute, please. Officers, officers. But with my arm, he couldn't. It said, do that. He ain't gonna be able to get away. You got your stick in your hand, juke that. And guess what? I didn't do it. So I ain't mad at nobody because I got robbed twice. And my intuition, something, and my ancestors, two entities I should be relying on with my total life. And I ain't listen to them. And guess what? You pay dearly, natural, every time you don't. They guide you. They guide us, whether you believe it or not. So I ain't mad, but guess what, Grenada? You got 2 in. You don't get a 3rd one. I don't even know when y'all gonna see a nice natural anymore. So all that good morning, good afternoon, good night, love and respect. I might tell you, fuck you and your mother too. That's what I might say. I'm just saying. I'm human. I'm human. Village life was always important to me. Guess what? Right now, I don't give a fuck. So that's all I'm saying. Yes. Now, love and respect. Have a blissful day. And I would hope that you, if you want the truth, the raw, uncut truth about traveling places and living, no, I ain't going to call it pro and con. I ain't going to do none of that. If you can handle the truth about the country that you think is yours, because this ain't your country. Africa's your country. This ain't your country. They just dropped your ass off here. Queen Elizabeth keep reminding you. But I'm just saying, I ain't trying to be mean, but right now I ain't got nothing nice to say. Okay? Love you and respect you all the time. And I'll see you on the next video. Please subscribe, like, and share. Have a blissful day.